My name is Craig Ross with Nexternal. While Nexternal provides enterprise-class e-commerce software to businesses of all sizes, we're going to spend the next few minutes looking at what Nexternal can do for your business. On Nexternal's website is that Nexternal excels at solving problems that merchants have when selling online. While every business is unique, most merchants switch to Nexternal because at least one of the following issues impacts their business. Number one, customer conversion. The visitors to their site are simply not buying to the degree they should. 2. Customer acquisition. The merchant does not have the tools needed to drive traffic in the first place. And 3. Efficient business management. The merchant spends an inordinate amount of time on tasks like processing orders, updating products, and running marketing campaigns. They need to make these processes much more efficient. So let's take a look at how Nexternal solves these problems. Before we begin, it's worth noting that a merchant has 3 pieces of software with Nexternal. They have a business-to-consumer store that's open to the public, a B2B store that's password protected, and an order management system that is a full toolset to run, manage, and grow their online business. Some Nexternal merchants use only one of the stores, many use both. So let's start our demo in the consumer store using a fictitious golf retailer as an example. This will bring us to a website called firstfairway.com. It's worth noting at this point we're not yet in the Nexternal system. This is representative of a fictitious or any merchant's website. On their website, they can send the customer into the store just about any way they want, right to a storefront, to a specific category, to a specific product, into a search result, to most popular product, etc. So very easy for a merchant to have an easy path for their customers to get into the store. Let's assume I want to start by shopping for accessories. Once I click on that tab, now I'll be brought into the Nexternal store. From this point forward, everything we're going to look at is the Nexternal system. The first thing that you may notice is that the store looks just like the website. When a merchant signs up with Nexternal, we will perform what we call a site sync, assuming they want us to, where we'll take their navigation and branding elements and code from their website and integrate those into the store. So a customer has a shopping experience of going to a merchant's website and shopping at their merchant's website. Let's assume as a customer, I already know I want to buy the British Open towel. Simply click Add to Cart, and I'll see that product immediately in my shopping cart on the right. Let's assume while I'm here I decide, I need some teas as well. So I click Add to Cart for that product, and now I see that product in my shopping cart as well. This is a tremendous feature of the Nexternal system in that we have an always on-screen shopping cart. So as a customer, I just added 2 products to my cart with only 2 clicks. I never had to click View Cart. I never have to click Continue Shopping. If I want to buy another package of teas, I never have to click Recalculate. The system provides the simplest shopping experience possible. And if it's a simple shopping experience, a merchant's customers are much more likely to complete their transaction. And this is a big reason why merchants switch to Nexternal. They recognize that on their previous system, the shopping experience is difficult for their customers. If they can make it simple, then they're going to sell more online. For example, maybe a merchant has a 1% conversion rate because of their previous shopping experience. With this, maybe they only get to a 2% conversion rate. Well, even in that example, they've just doubled their online sales. The always on-screen shopping cart goes a long way to ensuring that your customers have the best shopping experience possible. Now, one feature that's really great is I can have dynamic cart messaging. For example, below the total, as a customer, I can see if I add $15.03 to my order, I can get free shipping. Well, you know what? I was thinking about getting a golf shirt anyway, so let's look at apparel. And while we're looking at apparel, it's also worth noting that the product URLs in our system are as simple as possible. Plus, the system allows for customized title tags. At Nexternal, we take search engine optimization very, very seriously. So we provide the tools that merchants need to help them rank very well organically. In fact, if you take just about any of these products in our demo and enter them into Google, you'll see the type of results that our system allows for. Let's check out this Nike Sphere dry polo. Looks interesting. And once again, you'll see I have a super clean URL for my product name, and once again, a customized title tag. And so you can see what the shopping experience looks like in this case. You know what, maybe black's not my color. Maybe I want to switch to something else. Image gallery makes it very simple. We'll select blue. And maybe we want to pick a more appropriate size. And then I can easily add that product to my cart. So size, color, configuration options, etc. Additionally, in the system, you'll see social and marketing tools are built right in from a customer perspective. For example, I can tell my friend about this product. The system has Twitter integration, so I can tweet about this product. I can share it and like this product. I can like this product on Facebook in this case, and I can share my order when I'm complete with it. I can see which other friends of mine like these products. So social marketing and integrated social media built right into the system. Additionally, the system allows for additional content and additional interactivity. For example, the long description field, what's labeled summary right here, this field is fully HTML formattable. So for example, it's very simple to embed product video. In this day and age, it's becoming a tremendous sales tool. So as a merchant, I can have a product demonstration video, I can have a commercial, etc. right here in the store. The customer doesn't need to go someplace else. I can allow customers to review my products. Customer reviews are becoming an important signal for Google, so something that we highly encourage, again, built right in. And you can also allow customers to ask questions about your products if appropriate. And if it's a good question, you can display it and the answer for all customers to read. Finally, at the bottom, we have related products. In this case, labeled might we also suggest. The merchant can label that however they wish, and they can make those relationships of the products very apparent to their customers as appropriate. Let's look at one more experience, and we're going to click on the Clubs tab. And you'll see the system not only has subcategories as you would expect, but it also allows for marketing and messaging within a category as well. So in this case, we can highlight the fact that the title is Ford 735 irons are now in stock. But we're going to click on the irons category because maybe there's a different product I'm more interested in. And we're going to look at this Callaway product instead, the X20 iron set. Now, another really powerful tool of this system is that not only can I use related products to cross-sell and upsell, I can do it right within the product as well. So for example, maybe I just got a nice bonus and I want to get the best club available. So I'm going to upgrade to graphite. Instead of that being a separate product, I simply just change the shaft attribute to graphite. The system will add $200 to my price, and then I'm all set. And I can add that product to the cart as well. Now that we've selected our products, let's check out. And once we do so, the merchant can even have a dynamic related product message to me. Here's some other things I might be interested in that at this point I've otherwise passed over. And you know what? I can see these golf balls are on sale. Could always use more. So let's click add to cart for that as well. So using that dynamic cart messaging and this related product upsell overlay, two very powerful tools for a merchant to increase their average order size. So now that we've got enough products in our cart, we're going to check out. And we're going to be a returning customer to save us a moment. And in this case, once we log in, the system will recognize us and bring us to an invoice page. On this invoice page, you'll see that I can still edit my shopping cart. I've already gotten free shipping, but I can pick a different method if I want to. It's also worth noting that in the Nexternal system, the customer can figure out their shipping and sales tax calculations at any time in the process. They do not need to wait till the end. They can pick a preferred delivery date if that's something that a merchant wishes to offer. For example, maybe they sell food or consumable products. You see I get a great discount here. So you can do that type of discounting in the system on the customer level. You can also have different customer types in the system. Typically more used in the B2B world, but if you have a scenario where different customers pay different pricing, maybe even have access to different products and different payment options. That's all built right into the system. Of course, I'd enter my payment info, and I'm going to submit my order. And once I submit my order, the system will bring me to a thank you page. And it's going to show me that it's going to provide me some details, for example, my order number, my order amount. It's going to allow me to share my order if I wish on Facebook and Twitter. And as a customer, I'm having an email sent to me right away. And that email is going to say, thank you for your order. Here's your invoice. Click on this link to see the status of your order. So a super clean, super simple shopping experience from the customer perspective. The store is super easy to use, highly search engine optimized, and the concept is that a customer can go in your store and check out as quickly and as easily as possible. So now we're going to switch gears a bit in our presentation and look at the experience from a merchant's perspective. So from this point forward, we're going to look at the Nexternal order management system. This is not something that customers would have access to, but everybody within your organization, this is the tool set that they're going to use. It's worth noting that everybody in your organization would have their own user account into the order management system, and there's 7 different access levels, so you can control who can do and see what within the OMS. Once we log in, first thing the system is going to show us in this case is the dashboard. What's really nice is that every user gets to pick what they want their default screen to be. I like the dashboard because at a glance it shows me what's going on in my store. Am I on track to meet my revenue goals? How are my sales charting over time? Best products, best customers, where in the country am I selling? My social network tracking statistics are here. Activity statistics, for example, what are people looking at and what are they buying? And if I click on, let's say, the category of golf accessories, it will break that category down to the individual product level, so I can see what people are looking at, what are they adding to their cart, i.e. signaling intent to purchase, and what are they actually purchasing. So I can see my conversion rate on an individual product level. And at the bottom, what I really like is we have our keyword search analysis. I can see where people are searching for within my store. Are customers searching for a product that I don't sell? If I see a lot of activity related around those search terms, well, you know what, maybe it's time to start bringing in some products. I can see I have demand for them. So all that information is right here, and it's at a glance. Now we're going to go to the order section and look at how we process an order. First thing we're going to look at is processing an order individually, and then we'll talk about batch processing. To process an order, it couldn't be more simple. Simply click on the order number, and this screen will give me all the information I need. Where is it going? How's it being paid for? What does this customer, what do they purchase? So first thing I want to do, assuming I'm basically ready to ship, is to get paid. You'll see here that the system has already authorized a credit card using a compatible gateway provider. A gateway being a piece of software that links an external system to your bank's merchant, to your merchant account with your bank. Now that we're ready to get paid, we simply click on the $ icon, hit OK, and the system will show me that I've successfully captured the funds. Now what's great about this credit card terminal is I've got a void button, a refund button, and a couple other customer service buttons as well. So if there happened to be a customer service issue, I could deal with it right here. I don't need to log into some other piece of software to deal with it. Now that we've gotten paid, we're ready to ship. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see I have several blue buttons. For example, I can create a packing slip to put in the box. I can generate an invoice if necessary. But what I absolutely love is I can print my shipping labels right from here. So in this case, we're going to just demonstrate UPS. Nexternal also has integrations with FedEx, the Postal Service, and with Indicia, and with DHL if anybody happens to still use them for international shipping. So we're going to click on Create Label. In this case, we're going to use the default options. You probably always will, but if there was some sort of mistake in the warehouse, it does give you the ability to customize and protect yourself. Bottom of page 2 is going to ask if we're shipping today, but if not, we can change the date as appropriate. And then once we hit Create, we just need to wait a second for UPS to reply to us. And then you'll see that we can view and print our shipping label. So here's our shipping label. We print this out, stick that on the package, and we're all set. It's worth noting at this point that you can print these labels to plain paper, as is being demonstrated, or to a thermal label printer if you happen to use one. Now that we have our label, we'll click Finish. The system will bring us back to this order detail screen. The order status is already changed to shipped. Line items are also automatically marked as shipped. Tracking information has automatically been entered. And at this point, a customer's had a second email sent to them. Thank you for your order. Your order's been shipped. Here's your tracking info. Click on this link to see the status of your package at this very moment. So processing an order couldn't be more simple. Now, having said that, many clients come to us and yes, that is simple, but I've got 1,000 orders I need to process today, or maybe even more. No problem. The system includes batch process functionality. By clicking on that button at the top of the screen, I can include all of qualifying orders in my batch or only pick chunks if necessary. And in this tool, I can do all my shipping and all my credit card processing in one simple shot. So I can literally process hundreds or thousands of orders in just a few moments. Clients come to us and they have a person who spends all day on these activities in the other systems that they've been using. They're thrilled to see that type of functionality. It's also worth noting that in Nexternal, I have a wealth of reporting. So while the Nexternal system is not an accounting system, it's not intended to be, it does have a wealth of reports automatically and easily available to you, a customer. For example, in the order section, you'll see that we have a wealth of reports. There's reports on the product level as well, customer level, vendor level, affiliate level, coupon level. So a wealth of information, very easy to access at any time. On that topic, it's very easy to export your data out of Nexternal at any time, simply by clicking on the export button at the top of the screen. Now, with this, I can export directly to QuickBooks if I happen to use that, which is a very popular choice among small and mid-sized businesses. I can also export directly to Excel or Access and then take my order data and manipulate it however I need to. At this point, it's also worth mentioning that the Nexternal system includes a very comprehensive XML toolset. So if I need Nexternal to talk with other systems in real time, that's very possible using the XML toolset. So for example, I need the Nexternal system to talk to Salesforce.com. We actually already include that integration. I need Nexternal to talk to an enterprise class accounting system. I need Nexternal to talk to a warehouse management system, etc. The XML toolset makes that all very, very possible. Final point to make in the order section is I can click on the new button and take phone orders. So for example, let's assume you call USA Today and want to order a back issue. This is exactly how their phone operators are taking those orders. What's really great in here as well is, in this case, let's assume a customer says they want a British Open towel. When I add that to the cart, an internal memo is available to me. So while these memos will never be seen by customers, you can use these memos to instruct your call center staff on what to do and say next. For example, telling the customer about a promotion or specific usage terms. So once again, all these tools are built right into the system. So we'll cancel out of here. So that's a very quick overview of the order section. Let's look at products. Let's assume the British Open Towel product that we have, I need to put on sale right now. They're piling up in the warehouse and we need to get rid of them. I simply click on the edit button, which is the little blue pencil. I'm going to scroll down to where we have our product pricing, and we'll make this 25% off. Simply click next at the bottom of the screen, and then hit finish at the bottom of page 2. And this product's on sale and it's live in our store. We don't need to call anybody. We don't need to wait for something to happen. We don't need to upload anything. Changes like this are instant to the store, allowing the merchant to be as responsive and reactive to market needs as humanly possible. On the products, going back to the product main screen, let's assume a customer has, or really in this case a merchant, has new products they need to add to the system. Super simple. Click on the new button at the top and simply fill in the blanks. What's it called? What category is it in? What kind of descriptions do they have? How how much does it cost, how much does it weigh for shipping if they're using real-time rates. They're going to upload their images at the bottom. And that's pretty much it. Once a merchant does a couple products and they get comfortable with the system, it really only takes 2 minutes to put in a very complete product description in the system, complete with attribute information necessary, related products, ornate descriptions, good images, etc. So very, very simple to use. Now, sometimes merchants come to us and they say, well, yeah, that's really simple, but I have 10,000 products I need to put in the system. I've got them in a spreadsheet or database right now. Can I upload them? Absolutely. If you click on the import button at the top, you'll see we have a variety of imports depending on what you specifically need to accomplish. In this case, we'll look at a product import. And it's very simple how it works. Step 1 asks me what do I need to accomplish with this import. In step 2, you right-click on and download the Excel template. Our template ensures that everything maps correctly and that there's no security issues. Step 3 gives the instructions of how you populate our template. And then at the very bottom of the screen is where you upload that template back in the system that now has your product information. So very, very simple for you to get hundreds, even thousands of products in the system very, very quickly. And as mentioned before, this can also happen via XML. So if you already have these products in some other system that you're running and you have the capability to push that product data to Nexternal via XML, that works as well. One final item to mention in the product section is we have different tools to help drive traffic to the store. So I click on Export Traffic Tools. The system includes automated marketplace export data feeds. My favorite of these is Google Product Search. So once a merchant has a Google Product Search account, which is absolutely free, our system will automatically push their data to Google every night. So if they make product changes, add new products, put them on sale, etc., Google will know about it that evening. The system also has integrations with Nextag, Shopzilla, Shopping.com, and PriceGrabber. Those merchants are going to charge a cost, really those data channels are going to charge a cost per click. If our merchants choose to use them, again, they're automated so that product data gets pushed automatically. So really nice tools to help drive traffic to the merchant's website. Plus, as we've talked about previously, the system is highly optimized for search engines as it is. Let's look at customers. Any customer who places an order is automatically added to the system, and the system will keep track of their customer history. In a B2B environment, for somebody to have access to the store, they have to be a pre-existing customer, and i.e. have an account here. What's great in the customer section is I can segment my customers by type. In this case, we have 4, but you can have as many as you want within reason. You can call them whatever you want. You can even assign a customer to an owner. An owner would be an employee of your organization. You can specify a follow-up date for that employee. So in this case, Jim needs to follow up. Michelle needs to follow up with Jim on February 10th. And so CRM tools are included in the system as well. If I click on Jim's last name, I can see our activity with him. For example, the orders that we have. I can put notes in here like Jim is a great customer. Take good care of him. I can put in activities that I've had, for example, phone calls, or if I sent them a catalog, or any sort of interaction that I need to keep track of. I can do that all within the system. Now, the big benefit of having all this customer information is that I can communicate with my customers. For example, maybe I want to find all my customers who have spent $1,000 who have not shopped in the past 6 months and send them an email. I would simply click on the advanced search link. In this case, I'm going to do an order history search. And we want to find all customers who spent $1,000 but who have not ordered since, let's say, October 6th, 2010. In this case, I'll see that I have 2 pages of customer records that fit that criteria. So now I can hit the mail wizard, and I can send a bulk email to them. I could also create mailing labels if I was going to physically send them something. And I want to limit this email just to my order history search. So just those people who spent $1,000. So I can choose that I want to have a HTML email so it looks really nice. I can include personalization, for example, have their name. And I can include links to products or to coupons for them. And then the system is going to allow me to specify my message to these customers and then send this email. So really, really simple communication tool for me to communicate with my customers. I can use this to talk to everybody and have very broad-based marketing, or to very specific and targeted marketing based off of customer purchase behavior, demographic info, or a combination of both. While I'm on the screen, I should also point out that although you see the different recipients here, that's done for you, the merchant, to understand who's getting this email. Everybody getting the email is getting their own individual email sent just to them, so they will have no idea who else received this similar email. Let's look at the coupon section real fast. Now within the coupon section, it's very simple for you to set up a coupon to do just about any type of promotion that you need. Buy one, get one free, meet a certain criteria, get 10% off, etc. What also makes our coupon section so powerful is that you can create a social sale. If you're not familiar with the term social sale, I think Groupon is an excellent example of this. We are going to give you a great discount if 100 people also want to and commit to buy the same product at that discount. So a social sale has to tip for everybody to get this discount. The Nexternal system includes those tools as well. Very powerful tool for customers. At this point, I don't know of any other off-the-shelf e-commerce system that has this type of functionality. Something we're very excited about. Let's look at settings. Settings are where your business rules, and i.e. settings, are located. So things like, do I sell B2B, B2C, or both? Can customers sort products? Do they allow for multiple ship-tos on a single order? Do I use inventory control? What sort of rules do I follow? Expected shipping time? Do I allow customers to pick preferred delivery dates? So all the type of tools that really set our system apart and help merchants solve those problems mentioned earlier are typically located here. Couple quick areas I want to look at. One is compatible software. So here's where a merchant can turn on the tools that they want from another provider that are already integrated with Nexternal. For example, the shipping carrier tools, UPS, FedEx, DHL, Postal Service, and DCL, they're all here. Payment gateway, so that our system can talk to their merchant account, Authorize.net, Payflow Pro, and Payment Tech, also right here. It's really simple. For example, a merchant uses Payflow Pro. They simply fill in the blanks with the user, partner, and password info they have for their Payflow Pro account. Integration's complete. What I also very much like, social networking tools. I can turn on product sharing for Facebook and Twitter, coupon sharing, order sharing. If I use Salesforce.com, I can enable the eCommerce connector so that data from Nexternal can flow to Salesforce.com. All integrated, already done. Merchant just checks a box, really. So really simple. The other area worth looking at in the settings section right now, interesting, there are some good things in this section. For example, obviously a merchant needs to have other privacy policy and shipping policy and return policy. Make it very easy for the merchant to display those to their customers. What I like is that I can have a dynamic cart addendum to help increase my order size. I can have a legal disclaimer if necessary. And I can use third-party tracking software. In particular, Google Analytics tends to be a very popular choice. That's also already integrated in the Nexternal system. A merchant simply enters their Google Analytics account number in the field we provide, and their integration is complete. So once again, very simple to use those type of tools. A few other areas to look at as we wind this down. The layout section. This is where a merchant can almost completely customize and control how their store looks and feels. The only real layout requirement in Nexternal is that there's an always on-screen shopping cart, and because of what that does for customer conversion, that's a fantastic requirement to have. So a merchant, for example, maybe they want to change labels, they can come in and do so, change navigation options, visibility rules, they want to change buttons. You can come in here and do that at any time. The bottom is where this might be the most interesting, which is the advanced layout. So here's where, when you sign up, we're going to take the code and navigation elements from your website and integrate those into the Nexternal system. your top navigation will go in the top HTML, your footer in the bottom HTML, etc. So the concept is that a customer is going to your website and they're shopping at your website. Here's how we control that, and by extension, you can control that. The help desk. With Nexternal, all of our clients receive a dedicated account manager. This is a primary benefit of Nexternal, and one thing that our clients just constantly rave to us about is, wow, I can't believe the type of service I get. With Nexternal, account reps tend to have a lot of experience with online sales, so you're really talking with an expert. Within the system, there's question marks all over the place. If you're not sure of what something does, those question marks tend to be very helpful. Additionally, we have this help desk. More often than not, the answer you're looking for is already in the help desk, and if you don't find it, you can ask a question of the help desk. And most importantly, as previously mentioned, you have a dedicated account rep that you can always talk to with questions that you have. The account rep's job is to help you sell. When you succeed online, we succeed online. So we have a vested interest in our client's success. Final thing that I want to show you along those lines is our updates page. With Nexternal, what you're not receiving is a stagnant piece of software. We're constantly adding new tools and new technology to help our clients sell more. So I always advise people I talk with, get in the habit of checking this out maybe every 2 weeks. We'll also tend to send out an email towards the end of every month really describing what the different updates do. Will all the updates apply to you? Of course not. But in a given month, there tends to be at least a few that can have a very nice impact on your business. So we went through a lot of information and we did so very quickly. But what we're really interested in is talking with you and learning about your business. So if you go back to Nexternal's website, you'll see that we want to talk with you. So give us a call, 800-914-6161. You can schedule a call, you can chat live. Of course, you can send us an email as well. We look forward to hearing from you.